Hi fellow birdies and welcome back to the channel.
In today's video we're going to be playing another game of Never Have I Ever, and for today's meal we have some delicious food. Now I did make this steak. I'm not used to cooking steaks too much, so hopefully it's medium rare, but you know, if it isn't. But we also have mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and some delicious veggies. So we're going to be enjoying this delicious meal while we play the game. So let's get started. Alright, so the first one is never have I ever mixed salty and sweet popcorn. 3, 2, 1. I have. On several occasions I've eaten sweet tea and salt popcorn together.
Never mixed for me. Like, I'll eat them separately. Even like, for example, a sweet popcorn and then salty popcorn, but never have them in the same bite or anything like that.
Not bad. Your turn.
Never have I ever bought more books, never knowing I will never read them all.
We're both guilty that, like, I literally got 2 bookshelves full of books that I bought and I never even read.
In my case, I'm counting, certain school books. Although even then, I'm not sure if that counts. I actually might change mine to a thumbs down. Yeah. Like, I may have never finished them, but I never did it knowing I'd never read them.
I guess it's like I bought books, but like, I thought I would read them, but I never have read them, so. Never have I ever walked and bumped into a glass door. Oh yeah, I have quite a few times, and it hurt.
Many times. Even when I know the glass door is there. I am a little bit really clumsy.
When's the last time it happened to you? Just curious.
I definitely think I did it earlier this year. I don't remember. It might have been, last year.
I mean, the last time I walked into a glass door, gosh, it had to have been like, probably in the last 2 or 3 years. I don't even remember. It's just like, it hasn't happened to me that often, but it has happened. Okay. Never have I ever been in a car accident. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I was involved in one. I remember when I was a kid, and it was like about, I want to say like 6 or 7, and then that wasn't too bad. But then the last one I was involved in was, I think at least 2 years ago. I was on about to turn onto the interstate, and it was raining. I just gotten groceries, and so I was at the stoplight. This truck coming from the other side was, going the opposite direction I am, making a turn, and his truck swerves, and I think it was like his back end hit my left passenger side, so almost hit me. I was very lucky. My car still drives, like my old car, but I had to replace it. So it just looked horrible.
Let's say my first car crash, I was a kid. My mom and I were driving down the interstate. It was in Virginia. And we were going like 50, 60 miles per hour. And another car that stop sign in front of us and on the right decided right then to go right in front of us.
You mean like merge over?
No, I mean like crossing in front of us.
Oh, God.
They basically had I think the term is T-boned?
T-bone.
T-boned, yes.
Yeah.
But luckily, everyone survived. Still, it was definitely one of the scary moments of my childhood.
Was the car totaled pretty much? Yeah.
Both cars.
That's what happens typically. Like, if your car is worth less than the value of what, costs to repair it, then it's automatically totaled. So, yeah. Next one. Never have I ever slept in the airport. I think like really young, like I was on the way to Disney World at the time or something, and I've like taken a nap waiting in the airport waiting area, but
think I did. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure I did at least once. I know I did on an airplane.
Mm-hmm. Never have I ever witnessed a tornado. They've come pretty close to my house, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the last big one that I remember was back in 2000 and... I think it was like 7 or... Maybe like, no, 2000... Yeah, it had to have been around that time. Or something like that. And... I was, living in a different state at the time. But, like, a tornado that hit, this was in April, was in, like, I would say 5 miles of the house. It ended up tearing down a grocery store, leveling it, and, like, a bunch of brick houses and stuff, too. I think it was, like, an F5. So, that's the highest on the scale. But I've never actually witnessed one before in person.
Mm-hmm. Same here. Like, I mean, we've had a number of tornado warnings. Like the video I posted earlier this week on my channel. Well, might have been a week ago at this point, or whatever. A recent video on my channel, put it that way. I had a tornado siren go off. Although that was just the weekly testing. A little bit of pink.
There was a little bit of pink in that. I was like, let's see how it is.
The first bite is yours, sweetie.
Mmm. That's good. Especially that steak season.
Now, never have I ever watched a horror movie by myself after midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I used to like watching the Sci-Fi Channel. There was this one. Yeah.
Elmer and Papa Elmer used to love watching it all the time. Oh my gosh. And I would watch it too with them.
There's a couple I remember in particular, like, I forget the name of it. No, wait, Jeepers Creepers.
The ones I remember were like, I don't know if they're like horror, but Stargate SG-1. Mm-hmm. And, of course, Star Trek. Next Generation. But, like, this is, like, space movies. I'm talking like horror movies. Like, I do remember, like, some movies that would come on sometimes, like, a giant sharks or snakes or something like that. Mm-hmm.
I also remember some of the horror movie names, like Marabunta. It was, like, basically a movie about, like, an army of army ants. Basically coming in, like, eating everyone.
That doesn't sound fun.
I'm sure it was if you were an ant.
So the next one is never have I ever considered writing my own book. 3, 2, 1. Well,
I mean, yeah.
Him. He is currently writing the second book in his series, and he's almost done with it. And I'm really proud of him for not ever giving up on his dream. I tried to actually started writing a book years ago. It kind of like changed a lot, but I felt like I gave up on it because, I mean, to me, I just didn't see any potential. Of course, I got everyone telling me otherwise, but it was just really hard to motivate myself to continue with it. Like, there's still a chance I might, do it again someday, but like right now, I'm just not really considering it important. But it's basically a book about, dragons and princess, whatever, like that sort of fantasy. And his is too. It's about a mage and his adventures to become a mage. So.
I'm sure there's me a dragon and a princess in my story, but not exactly about the dragon and the princess.
Yeah. Well, still, though, he's already published the first book in his series, and he's got a writing channel. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to. It's Mr. SongByrd, and I'm sure he'd love the support. Never have I ever seen a car accident happen in front of me. Yep. Like, remember that one time we went to eat out, and I think it was with some family, and we were outside, we were all sitting together outside, and all of a sudden there was like this intersection where someone had crashed or something. Mm-hmm. I remember that. It was just like, I want to say 6, 7 years ago. So.
For me, I know that one, but the first one I saw was about like 15 years ago, maybe, possibly more. I know I just like started driving. Like, It was on the other side of the road, like, yeah. But basically, I don't remember the exact details, but I remember like just there was suddenly a crash. People immediately, like, worked to help the person. But that was and that was like one of those, like you would see the results of a crash, but it's where you actually see one happen live.
Yeah, like if I see a car crash, it's already like one that's happened. I really haven't like ever seen one that would just take place in front of me, but some of the ones I have like passed by in a traffic jam or something have been pretty bad.
Let's see. Never have I ever spoken to a celebrity.
What celebrities have you spoken to?
He goes by Lupe. His name's Lupe. And he goes by Rody Foodie. He's an awesome guy. I had the chance to like do a video with him and Crystal, and we chatted before and after. I really liked him. You know what I mean? He was a lot of fun to talk to.
He is definitely an awesome guy. And let's see. As for me, besides that, I've also met like some of the stars of the old Battlestar Galactica series. I met Richard Hatch. I met Anne Lockhart. I met Lorette Spain, who played Cassiopeia in the series, and I don't think I met Dirk Benedict, though, the guy who played Starbucks. But I did meet some celebrities. I also met some, musicians, some bands in the 60s, whatever like that. But other than that, not too many. Never have I ever seen a building collapse.
3, 2, 1. Indeed. Not even like a controlled demolition.
Like, I've seen videos, but not like in person.
Never have I ever built a big sandcastle to only have a wave destroy it.
I've never really built a sandcastle. Like, I'm not very experienced doing that.
I guess it doesn't count as a wave, really, because it's kind of like the, lapping of the, tides, but like not really a wave. I built plenty of sandcastles to destroy them myself, but I don't think that counts.
Never have I ever put a song on repeat for a whole day. You haven't?
Not for a whole day. If it was like an hour, yes. Or at least close to it. But I definitely listened to a song over and over again for like a good chunk of an evening, but I never actually did it for a full day.
I have, on multiple occasions. Like, the latest one that I've done it to, although it hasn't been lately, was like this song by this band called Nightly. I actually discovered them through TikTok. It's like popped up when I opened the homepage one day, and the song that I wrote called 20 something. And like I remember one day after that, I just played the song all day long because I loved it so much. It's really, really cool. So I might have time for a couple more questions. That was some good steak, by the way. Let's see. Never have I ever participated in a beauty pageant. I know you haven't.
Sorry. I prefer to consider myself handsome rather than beautiful. Just kidding.
Like, there was some thought, I think, one time about me participating in one, but it's like, never really went through with it. Of course, I probably wouldn't have wanted to anyway. I'm not really, like, into those so much, but, yeah, like, I have never participated in a beauty pageant before. So, one more. Let's see. Never have I ever watched the same movie twice in one day. You haven't?
Not full. I know there's been times I've watched, like part of the movie and then watched the full thing afterward. But I don't think I've ever watched the same movie twice fully in one day.
I know that I have on a few occasions, but I can't remember exactly what movie it was, but it's been quite a few times I've watched them both in one day. Anyway, guys, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this little game of Never Have I Ever. If you guys have any suggestions for questions, be sure to write them down below, because we could always use more questions for videos like this. It'll be a lot of fun. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, be sure to click the red button down below to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to receive notifications, and we will see you on the next video.
Yep, this is Charles.
And Crystal, and we love you. Bye,
Bye,
birdies.
birdies.